welcome. Welcome to another segment of Health and Wellness, Total Health Transformations. This is Lady Christine Carmichael Foster here with you in the studio, here to encourage you to be healthy. The Bible says that I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So if God wants us to be healthy in 3 areas of our lives, and probably then some, why aren't we and why shouldn't we be concerned about it as well? I want to thank you all for joining me today and watching our shows. Thank you all for continuing to support and giving us your thumbs up. And when we see you in the community, we thank you for taking the time to let us know that you are watching and that you appreciate what you're seeing. Today on our health channel, we are going to be talking about portion control. Most of us, as you've been watching me either on Facebook or on YouTube, one of my shows, and just in some of my things that I put up, my posts, I let people know that I am working on my health. And this is a lifestyle change that I have made and am making. Do I do everything right every day? No. I would be remiss to tell you and lying if I said so. But the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to the one that endures to the end. So today, I want to encourage you, if you haven't started on a health journey for yourself, maybe what I'm doing may not be the same thing that you are, but I'm still going to encourage you to continue your race. Everything may not be perfect all the time, but get back up, brush yourself off, and try again. So today we're going to talk about portion control. There's a saying that says, I'm thankful for my life, my portion of life, health, and strength. I used to hear a lot of the seniors say that, especially in church, when they would testify and say, I'm thankful for my portion of life, health, and strength. As I've gotten older, I have begun to understand more what they meant by my portion of life, health, and strength. Each of us have been given a portion of life, health, and strength. And what we do with this one body that we have is totally up to us. There's so many avenues, so many things that, and ways that we can learn to take care of our bodies and to be good stewards over the body that God has given us. But it takes work. It doesn't happen overnight, and it is something that you have to continually do. So for those that are on this journey with me, or have started making a journey, or maybe just by my talking about it, or other people like me who are out doing their journeys, we want to encourage you to do so. As I said, God's desires that we be healthy, that we prosper. That means that we have some money, and that while we do both of these things as our soul is prospering. So those are 3 areas of health. 1, understanding your portion. So as we begin to eat, there's so much out here. We can go to the fast food restaurants and pick up what we want so quickly, but is it the right kind of food that you should be eating? Is it good for you? If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to get healthier, is skipping meals what we should be doing? Well, I tell you that it is not. You will not lose weight by skipping meals. You will actually gain weight by skipping meals. And that's totally the opposite of what we want, right? So we have to learn how to strategically do what we need to do that will get our metabolisms in motion, that will help what we're putting in our mouths be the right things to help us burn those unnecessary or unwanted calories, to help us get in better health, in a better health state. One of the first ways to do that is understanding portions. America is spoiled by the things that we have, the enormous amounts of food that are made available and accessible to us. The all-you-can-eat restaurants that we can go to. How many of you know how much food you can eat? Do you really know how much food you can eat? When you go to those restaurants and you sit down and you begin to pile this on and that on and some more chicken and some more mashed potatoes and you got fried chicken and baked chicken and fried fish and baked fish and then you got all kinds of things, that we can eat. It's a smorgasbord of food. But understanding what our portions of that food should be gives us power. You can go eat at a fast food restaurant, or maybe not a fast food, let me change that. You can go eat at an all-you-can-eat restaurant, but you need to know not only how much you can eat, but how much you should eat. We need to take on this thought, and I speak it to myself quite often. I want to throw it out there to you. We eat to live. We eat to live. We don't live to eat. Say that with me. We eat to live. We do not live to eat. Matter of fact, if you eat too much, especially of the wrong foods, it will cause you to leave this earth before you're supposed to. So we want to learn how to be good stewards of the bodies that we have been given and eat to live and not live to eat. So when we go to the all-you-can-eat restaurants, all of the food is available. But there are foods that just because they're available doesn't mean that they're good for us. I don't know about you, but there's been many things that I've had to make changes in since I've gotten a little bit older. I'm not old, but I've gotten older. And what I used to be able to eat and maybe burn fast without even exercising, I cannot do that anymore. So when I know that I'm putting things in my mouth or certain things that I'm putting in my stomach that my body doesn't like, then I have to change that. So when we're talking about portions, all of that food is available. I am not on a diet. That's what you need to tell yourself. I'm not on a diet. I'm making a lifestyle change. So therefore now I am deciding what types of food and how much my portions will be. So when you get your plate, they have all types of sizes of plates. When you go to the restaurants at home or in those all-you-can-eat restaurants, I want you to remember, first of all, that your meat portion should be the size of your palm. The size of the palm of your hand should be the meat portion. So you have your plate. You're going to get a piece of meat that's about the size of your palm. 7 ounces if you're weighing it, depending on what type of meat it is that you're eating. Put that on your plate. Get you a salad. You want to have as many vegetables as you can possibly eat. Green vegetables are even better. Get your salads. Start off with that. Most of us don't like to eat salad without dressing. So one way you can kind of get around it or limit how much salad that you eat is, one, eating those that are light, that are kind of a little light in their, the way they're made. Or you can take some salad dressing and put it on a plate and dip your fork in it before you get the salad. Just dip your fork in it and get a little bit with your salad. That way you're not baptizing it in salad dressing. If you're like me, I love salad dressing and anything sweet. I don't like sour things. I love the sweet, creamy. That's me. All right. So I'm bearing myself. I'm telling you where I am. So I have to understand my portions of what I can have. There are days that I'm able to eat it and say, I'll go without today. But there are other days that I get it. I don't want my dressing. So not that I can't have the dressing, but that I need to understand the amount of portioning what I'm eating. So I dip my fork in, put a little bit of that in my salad, and then I'm able to eat it and still have a little bit of the taste of my dressing without going overboard. Now, I will say that if you can go without eating the dressing or eating the lighter types of dressing, you're better off. But that doesn't mean you can't have it. Because as I said, I am not living to eat. I'm eating to live. I'm not on a diet, but I have made a lifestyle change. So one of the changes that I have made, as I said, is no longer do I baptize my salad and smother it in all that. I now take a little bit on my fork and I am portioning out what I'm doing. Okay? That's a tip. 2, when I get my meats, we know we can eat fried foods. All of those things, they taste good. They really do, but they're not good for you. That grease, that deep frying is not always good for you. So understanding that your portion of your meat should be the size of the palm of your hand, as I said, the size of the palm of our hand. Put that on your plate. Go around it with as many vegetables as you possibly can get. Get you a salad and start off with that. You know, I've always told you that water is the best. So make sure you get you some water and drink that. And then you have a starch, a little bit of a starch, okay? And when you're doing that, take your time and enjoy and eat your food. Sometimes we're eating and we're eating so fast, we don't even know that we ate because we gulp down the food so fast that your mind doesn't realize that it just ate dinner or it just had lunch. But if you take time, chew the foods, think about what you're eating, enjoy the aroma, enjoy the ambiance of the building or wherever it is that you're at, you're eating at home. We encourage a lot of times as a coach, I encourage my clients to sit down and eat. Take the time to sit down and eat. Don't stand up and eat on the run because a lot of times when you're done, your body does not know it ate. But if you sit down, relax, eat your food, and enjoy it. We eat to live, all right? Not live to eat. So understanding when I'm eating how much of those portions I should do is very important. It's very important not only to me, but it needs to be important if it already isn't to you. I want to see you live and enjoy not only what you're eating, but enjoy life. The children that you have, the grandchildren that you have, or those that are coming. We want you to be well enough that you can enjoy them. But what we put in our bodies makes a major difference. So many times I've watched as I see and go to the restaurants. I go to all you can eat restaurants. Most of the time I'm only eating once because I'm not hungry. If we really pay attention to our bodies, we will find out that what you're eating, you're really overeating. You're not really hungry. You have just started, you've gotten used to packing things on your plate as if there's no tomorrow. There is tomorrow. If God spares our life, there is a tomorrow. How about whenever you eat, if you overeat, all right? When you act as though when you sat down at that table that you were living to eat. When you overeat, most of the time when we leave the table, we do not feel well. Your body can only take in but so much, after which it sits, and then you're miserable the rest of the night. So why not set yourself to learn portion control? Learn how much of the food to eat. Just because it's all there doesn't mean you have to eat it. Pick some of those good foods. If it's fried chicken you want today, go ahead and eat it. That's what you want. Palm of your hand is the size of your meat. Surround your plate with vegetables, green vegetables, and salads. All right? Water. Fill up on that. And that will help you to better manage your portions. Portion control is important and very much necessary for us to survive. I can't tell you how many times that I have in the past eaten too much and then I am miserable the rest of the night. And I don't like that feeling. I know somebody else out there has had that experience before, either overeating and when you get finished, you don't like that feeling that you have, or you've eaten something that your body really doesn't like. And then after you've eaten it, you can't figure out why you don't feel well. But I am telling you that as you begin to scale back in your portions, and as you begin to really evaluate and make those changes in what you're eating, you will find out and learn about you. There are things, I love rice. My husband always says I should have been Chinese because I love rice and I still like rice. But I know that rice does not always like me now. On occasion, I may have rice, but I am portioning how much rice to eat. And I don't go beyond that. That's my aim. Do I do it all the time? I won't lie to you. No. That's a good word for all of us to learn. No. See, sometimes you have to know what and how to best manage yourself. Knowing your portions control. Knowing whether you're strong enough at different times to say no. And I'm talking about foods. I'm not a sweet eater, but there are things that I like from time to time. I just have a craving for them and then I want them. And if I want it, I will allow myself, if I really want it. See, there's a difference between when you really want it and when your mind just wants it. So you have to know the difference so you can better gauge your portions. But when I really want it, I allow myself to have it, but I'm only getting one. I don't bring a whole box. Like I like zebra cakes. All right. If I bring a whole box in here, Coach Lady C is going to inhale. And what I inhale, when I get on the scale, is not going to look too cute. So because I know that that's working against what my goal is, now I have to do my portion controls and say, do you really want that? Do you really need that? Is this a real craving or is this just me talking today? And if my mind is just saying, oh, I would like a zebra cake, and I don't really have that craving for it, then I say, no, go home, don't buy it. Another thing is I know I'm not that disciplined. I can't have ice cream and zebra cakes and all these different things in my house. I can't have it because I know me. This is how I control my portions. I don't buy it because if I have it here, it's talking to me while I'm in the room, while I'm in bed, or while I'm working. It's talking and saying, go get a bag of chips, go get some ice cream, go get this. And for me, if it's not here, it's going to take me more time to get up, get in my car, drive to go where I got to go to get it. So that makes me think and say, is this a real desire or is this just my mind saying that it wants something? And when I understand and as I have learned that as your coach, now I'm able to say, I'm portioning. I'm making a portion decision that I don't need that today. I did that just recently. I'm telling you, I just did it. I was in the store and I went in there to get one thing. And of course, you know, when you're in the store, you see Reese cups, you see M&Ms, and you see all kinds of stuff, Doritos and cheese curls, and all of them are calling your name. But I said, nope. And I was able to walk away. And sometimes you got to walk away real fast and tell yourself what you're going to do. What's your alternative? All right? Again, it's not that I can't have cheese curls. It's not that I can't have M&Ms if I want them. But are they taking me to my goal? Are they helping me get where I want to be? And is it a real desire or is it just a thought? So now I am deciding my portion. That's not my portion. I don't need that today. So understanding your portions and being in control over them gives you so much power that when we go to these restaurants, when we go to these stores, we don't have to lose or give over our power to the candy in the aisle, or somebody that's giving you the power of suggestion. Some of us work in offices where they bring foods in. But you have to decide, is this taking me to my goal, or do I really need this today? You have to decide what your portion is today. My portion of life, health, and strength. Each of us have been given a portion of life, health, and strength every morning that we wake up. And it is our decision on how we best manage our bodies individually throughout the day. So I want to encourage you. I want to empower you. You are not a servant to the food. The food cannot actually go in your mouth without you putting it in there. The food cannot go on your plate without you lifting another spoon and putting it on there. You have the power to be in control of what you eat. The power belongs to you. Some of us have lost and given over our control to other things. But I want you to know that you are being empowered today. Even as Coach Lady C is talking to you today. Lady C is letting you know, I'm not perfect. I have made mistakes. I'm learning what my mistakes are. And I'm sharing some things with you. Maybe a tip that I'm giving you today is going to help you to be successful. Someone else's tips have helped me. Some things I've learned about myself just from this journey, which has been over a year now. And there's so many things that are happening within me that I really want to see the world, those around the world, become healthy. Now, if you're looking for a coach, if you'd like to know what I am doing, you can reach out to me on Facebook, Christine Foster. You could also reach out to me on my website. I do have a website as a musical artist. A lot of you know that I do sing. I'm a gospel artist. It's ladychristine.info. ladychristine.info. Send me a message and I can work with you. You know, I'm willing to work with you just to help you because we are out here, and I really see this as a ministry to help as many people as we can to be healthy. It's all in your choices. So what choice are you making today? Every day we are given 24 hours, 7 days a week. And in each one of those days, we have to make choices. Every minute of the day, we are making choices. And sometimes those choices are good. And let's be honest, sometimes we don't make the right choice, but it's okay. As long as you are learning from your mistakes. Get back up, brush yourself off, and say, let's do this again. I haven't gotten where I am because I did it all right. So I'm telling you, as your coach, I didn't do it all right, but I kept going. So if you are on a health journey, you are trying to do something to better your life, continue in the vein that you have started. Don't give up. Finish what you started. You will never win if you quit. Finish what you started. If you finish what you start, you will see so many goals achieved. So whatever goal you're working on, if it's in your health, listening to Lady C, listen to me. Take some little tips that stick out to you. All of them may not, but maybe it's one that I'm giving that will help you. Take it, write it down, and apply it to your own life. See how it works. We have to be determined to do what is necessary for the betterment of our bodies. I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. We're here to reach one person at a time. We want to encourage you to have total health transformations. One day at a time, you can make those transformations, and we want to change lives. I'm hoping and trusting that something I've said today has helped you. If you're not already a friend of ours, look us up. Become a friend of the Power of God Broadcasting TV Network. We have a Facebook page, we have a YouTube page, we have our Roku TV channel, and much more. We ask you to become friends. And if you haven't asked already, follow us on Woman to Woman. I have a Woman to Woman page as well on Facebook. It's for women only. But if you put in a friend request, I will be sure to access it and welcome you to our page. We'll be back with you every Saturday at 10 a.m. for Life Matters and 2 p.m. for Woman to Woman, a segment that is geared towards uplifting you and encouraging you. So to everybody, God bless. I pray that you have enjoyed and gotten something out of this session, and I want you to do everything you can. Remember, portion control. You have been given your portion of life, health, and strength today, and what you do with it will go a long way. Be encouraged and have a wonderful day.